What's going on, everybody? I'm your host, Zach, back with another episode of the Packers Everywhere podcast. And today I'm going to be talking to you guys about the whole Matt Lafleur contract extension situation, why the Packers extended him, the good, the bad, and the ugly from Matt Lafleur over the past 6 years. Matt Lafleur is one of probably the most pulverizing coaches in the entire league. You either absolutely love him or you hate him. Right now, I'm not a huge fan of Matt Lafleur. But that can all change with one good season. So, without further ado, let's get right on with the video. So, Matt Lafleur was on the final year of his contract when we fired Mike McCarthy to bring in said Matt Lafleur. And the beginning of his contract, the beginning of his tenure here went absolutely fantastic. They finished, he's got a record of like 65 and like 30 with Aaron Rodgers. They won the one seed a couple times, made it to multiple championships. And then they moved on from Aaron Rodgers, and obviously it looks based on how Aaron Rodgers played, how Jordan Love's playing. That was the right decision. However, Matt Lafleur has not had the same winning success with Jordan Love as he has had with Aaron Rodgers, and he just really looks like the merchant of a Hall of Fame QB peaking at the right time, playing some of the best football I've ever watched, some of the best football that a lot of NFL fans and Packers fans have ever watched, and he's struggled lately. Just a couple of disappointing playoff exits, and that last season with Aaron Rodgers not even making the playoffs. And really, as time has gone on, he's proved time and time again he can't manage a game, he can't hold a lead. You can put some of that on the defense, you can put some of that on Jordan Love, but when you have a lead, your offense has to dictate the pace of the game. And his offense never dictates the pace of the game. They always just throw the possession away, a lot of 3-and-outs. They don't run the ball effectively, and it leads to a lot of very close chokes or just flat-out blown leads that result in chokes. That being said, obviously he was entering the final year of his contract, so there was no pressure necessarily to get an extension done. Quite easily, we could have just said, we're going into next season with Matt Lafleur. We'll cross that bridge after that next season when we get there. Instead, the Packers go out of our way to hand him a contract extension after choking one of literally the largest playoff lead since 28-3. Since the Atlanta Falcons choked the largest playoff lead in Super Bowl history. It makes no sense to me how you can award somebody for that much of a failure of a performance. And it is failure to perform on his behalf because his job was, hey, the team got you this incredible lead and played some incredible football while most of our best players are injured, and yet you threw it away. And I don't personally think he's deserving of that contract extension whatsoever. I think we should have rode that contract out next year and see what happens, because he has a 3-6 overall record in the playoffs. He has not been good. An overall 76-40-1 record with the Packers throughout his 6 seasons in Green Bay. And yeah, most of those elite seasons are when he had Aaron Rodgers as his quarterback. And he doesn't. Jordan Love's amazing. I love Jordan Love, but he's not prime Aaron Rodgers. I don't think anybody will be prime Aaron Rodgers. That's a video for another day, though. However, I think when it comes down to it, it came down to the fact that there isn't a better coach available. I mean, we could have stirred the pot with John Harbaugh, but is he really a better coach right now than Matt Lafleur? Well, if our goal is to have playoff success, John Harbaugh certainly doesn't have more playoff success in recent memory, that is, than Matt Lafleur. And he also has an elite quarterback, or had an elite quarterback. Another coach that is available is Mike McDaniels, and I don't know if we want to bring in Mike McDaniels, considering he's done next to nothing in Miami, and now Tua is not a great quarterback, but Mike McDaniel hasn't done much. I mean, he had some good seasons with Tua, at least numbers-wise, but I don't know if he's that guy either, and he's definitely not an upgrade in my book over Matt Lafleur. However, I am recording this right after the Buffalo Bills just fired Sean McDermott, they parted ways with Sean McDermott for their playoff collapse against the Broncos. And I just felt like that's the kind of change in the organization you need when you're a Super Bowl or bust team at the end of the day. Because we can't afford for us to collapse like that in a crucial playoff game against a division rival. It's not excusable. To me, the Bills did the right thing. And I'm not saying we go out and get Sean McDermott, but I think you could easily make changes within your own organization to improve the team as a whole. And to me, we're not doing that by extending Matt Lafleur. To me, we are rewarding a failure. At the end of the day, that's what we're doing. We're rewarding a failure. And that's not going to win you a lot of games, unfortunately, in the NFL. And it's going to cost us. And maybe it doesn't cost us next year. Maybe he'll prove me wrong, but I doubt that will be the case. Okay, there's one more thing I need to address as a Packers fan. I realized I didn't address it whatsoever while editing the video, and that's, what are we doing about our special teams? I mean, this is supposed to be a video about the coaches, but obviously Brandon McManus shouldn't have a job anymore. He literally is the reason we didn't move on, as well as Rich Bisaccia, who's had bottom 3 special teams in the league for the last about, 3 years he's been employed. He's the highest paid special teams coach. He hasn't even broke the top 15 in terms of special teams. Never mind the top 10. The fact we, as an organization, can stay this stagnant and keep employing a man who is just not doing a good job in his job is baffling to me. Like, I was just editing the Sean McDermott little segment I had, and the Buffalo Bills, Sean McDermott is not a bad coach. He's brought a lot of success to the city of Buffalo and literally a lot of success to Josh Allen, and yet they still said, look, you aren't achieving the goals we have set out for us, and you are achieving some expectations, but you aren't achieving the level of expectations we have for you, so for those reasons we're letting you go. Like, that is the message we need to send, and the Packers just aren't sending that message, and it's not good enough, and we're never going to win a Super Bowl without getting rid of coaches that aren't doing their job, like Rich Bisaccia. And unfortunately, Brandon McManus is not a coach, but a player who's not doing his job. We need to just be more cutthroat. The NFL is a corporation, and in business, you have to be cutthroat. And the Packers organization just time and time again struggles to do that, and it's extremely disappointing and infuriating to me as a fan. I'm going to keep this as a short video. If you guys enjoy content like this, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'm going to be coming out with conference predictions, conference championship week predictions, and full breakdowns of those games, as well as a division round reaction video. I'm going to get to be recording all these. They should be out both Monday and Wednesday. Maybe have a little something out Thursday for you guys. But without further ado, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoy the video, please leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Have a great day, folks.